Hello and hello. Thank you for joining me today. How are you guys doing? I need to react to this clip right here. I saw a headline about this. I couldn't believe it. Apparently Merz says he wouldn't have his own kids go to the United States. Not even his own. He would say, don't go. That is brutal. I mean, wow, that cuts deep. Ouch. So I need to see this for myself. What exactly does he say here? I almost don't want to play it because I'm like, I don't know if I can take it, man. Merz, you're throwing too many punches, man. It was just a couple weeks ago you said we were humiliated by Iran, which that was, of course, true. But dang, Merz is not backing down. And I mean, I know he's extremely unpopular in Germany, although this is probably the most popular, stuff he's doing is he is now standing up to Donald Trump. So let's see what he says here.
Schön zu hören, ja.
Not to work or study. Not even study. Don't even go there to study.
Nur, ich würde meinen Kindern heute nicht empfehlen, in die USA zu gehen, dort ausgebildet zu werden und dort zu arbeiten.
Oh my God. Whoa, dude, that just really puts it into perspective. That's like the most anti-American thing I've heard him say. And it was just a few months ago, he was talking about how we're great allies, how our relationship is really important. I mean, they were pretty chummy over there in the Oval Office a few months ago, him and Trump. But this isn't even just like, he's not even talking about just like Trump. That's why this statement really is a little bit shocking to me. This is saying the U.S. broadly, even, the U.S. higher education system, an elite university, Harvard, Yale, MIT. Don't go there, he says. And clearly, it's not because of the money or anything. I assume Merz is freaking rich. So it's not because of the money or anything like that. It's don't go there. Whoa, dude, that one hurts. That one actually hurts a little bit. And this is the repercussions that we as America are getting because of Trump and his rhetoric and his treating our allies like absolute crap. Like, I get it. I just can't believe it's actually got to that point, where even Germany, the chancellor of Germany says, I wouldn't send my own kids there to study. Honestly, I don't even know how I feel about that. Wow, that's offensive. But on the other hand, I get it. We've taken a shit all over Germany and the EU. That's brutal. What else does he say? And he gets a thunderous applause. Oh my God, we're so cooked. Oh, I don't even know what to do, guys. We're done. We're done, guys. It was nice knowing you guys. We're now mortal enemies. I have to delete my channel. No, I mean, this is actually sad to me. I mean, even the applause is sad to me. I'm gonna be honest because, look at who I am. My whole channel. This channel is dedicated to the United States and Germany. I want to see us be best friends and thrive. And, it's been Donald Trump he threw a gigantic wrench into that relationship. And now look at what we've got. And now Germany is saying, okay, fine. Screw you. That's what Merz is saying. Screw you. We don't need you. We don't want you. Shit. And he gets a thunderous applause. Where is he at? Obviously somewhere in Germany, I assume.
Ich bin ein großer Bewunderer Amerikas.
Okay, he says he's a great admirer. Okay, that's at least nice. But what he's saying is, and I appreciate him saying that, but he's saying America, not under Donald Trump, but, more so the protocol of America, in other historical events, Well, I'll listen to him. Let's see if he elaborates.
Meine Bewunderung nimmt im Augenblick nicht zu. Aber einfach, weil sich dort plötzlich ein gesellschaftliches Klima entwickelt hat. Und
Sorry, I don't know why I'm thinking a lot about what he's saying. It really blew my mind. And but I'm also trying to read these captions, but also listening to the German. Not that I understand it. Point is, I need to go back and read this. I mean, my admiration isn't growing right now. You know what? I mean, fair enough. That's same for me. You know, I freaking love America. I love the Constitution. I love the founding of America. I think it's a beautiful thing. And I like, you know, the idea of it being, you know, a melting pot of different cultures and, you know, all that good jazz, you know, but right now it's like we're undoing a lot of what has made America great. Ironically, given the stupid slogan.
Einfach weil
Simply because a certain social climate has suddenly developed there. Yeah.
sich dort plötzlich ein gesellschaftliches Klima entwickelt hat. Und übrigens die Frage,
And by the way, the question of what well-educated young people
was gut ausgebildete junge Menschen erreichen können,
can
die ist
achieve.
bis vor Jahr und Tag in Amerika noch ganz anders beantwortet worden als heute. Heute haben die Bestausgebildeten in Amerika große Schwierigkeiten, einen Job zu finden.
Oh, that's an interesting... Man, I have to... Okay, I'm going to have to find... This clip ended way too early. This is the end of the clip. I need to find the rest, because he's about to go off on American education. I mean, frankly, that's an interesting... I didn't expect him to talk about that. Guys, this is random, but I just have to say... And I mean, trust me, I understand, like, the AI, the pitfalls of AI, right? But I just had to say, I just found this hour-long, you know, interview of Merz. It's in German, you know, there's no timestamps. But I asked the freaking YouTube AI, you know, at what point does Merz say, you know, he suggests his kids should not go to America to study? And it gives me the timestamp. That's pretty cool. Hey, that's cool. It might destroy the world as we know it, but that's pretty cool, at least. Anyway, well, I guess let's see if it was right.
Ich würde meinen Kindern heute nicht empfehlen, in die USA zu gehen, dort ausgebildet zu werden und dort...
Yep, he sure said it. All right, so now I've found the clip. Okay, now I'm at the part about, you know, the education.
Große Schwierigkeiten, einen Job zu finden. Also insofern diese ausgewogene Mischung, wir nennen es soziale Marktwirtschaft, eben nicht der reine Kapitalismus, sondern eine marktwirtschaftliche Ordnung mit Ausgleich, mit Beteiligungsrechten, auch von Arbeitnehmern Beteiligungsrechten in den Unternehmen, die Möglichkeit mitzuwirken auf allen verschiedenen Ebenen. Ich finde, wir müssen gemeinsam mehr über die Vorteile sprechen. Vielleicht muss ich mehr darüber sprechen, mehr über die Chancen sprechen als über die Risiken. Es gibt Risiken, aber die Chancen sind größer.
Okay, honestly, I'm not even sure the context of what he's talking about. Although I can say and confirm that this was in Germany, of course. Würzburg. Shout out to Würzburg. Würzburg.
Würzburg.
I will say this does add a little bit more context to what he's saying about not wanting his kids to go to the United States to study or work. Here, I'll let him say.
Mehr erklären. Meine feste Überzeugung ist, es gibt wenige Länder auf der Welt, die so großartige Chancen haben, auch und gerade für junge Menschen wie Deutschland.
So it's kind of in the context of like, he thinks Germany is just the best place, which of course he should, but damn, for him to call out the US straightforward like that and just be like, you know, and that's one of the places I don't want you going. That is wild. Ouch, guys. Ouch. That one hurt. I do like to see, though, that Merz is not backing down, you know? Because, honestly, a lot of leaders... And I might have even thought previously that Merz might have been one of them, but a lot of leaders would bend backwards, you know, to make Donald Trump happy. And that makes me sick, so... You know, saying stuff like this obviously ain't going to make Donald Trump happy. So, you know, I respect that. He's speaking his mind, and he's not afraid to say how he feels. I respect that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.